I'm here now with Florence Hickman, and who is another one of the homemakers here in Nelson County, and we're here for International Day. And you brought in this Jerusalem plate, right?
Yes, I did. It's really a wonderful plate that I cherish because my friend brought it back from Jerusalem for me about 10 years ago. And I just cherish, I love it. Mm-hmm.
Now tell us, it's a Jerusalem. What's the significance of some of the different pictures on here?
Well, really, the pictures, I did not really go into the details of it. Mm-hmm. And
But some of the very old buildings over there, it looks like, right?
Very old buildings. As she said, that they actually visited those buildings. Mm-hmm. And how beautiful they are and well structured they are. Strongly,
Absolutely.
But
and so your friend brought this back for you from
yes,
her trip, right?
Right. She brought it back from her trip.
Okay,
and
that's very nice.
I had several other pieces to brought, but I thought due to the weather, I didn't bring them. But I have other pieces not only from Jerusalem, but from Japan, occupied. Mm-hmm. That says occupied on them.
Okay.
And
now, how'd you get those pieces?
Those pieces were from my nephew when he was in service. And then I have another larger piece that came from Germany, which was more like a soup tureen with a label and about 8 cups to it. But and with their designs of buildings on it, but that was really too heavy and too much to bring. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Right.
So you have a lot of different international items.
I do. I have several, and I cherish them very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
So where is the most exotic or unique place that you yourself have visited that you could kind of tell people that they need to go somewhere and see this place?
Well, as far as being in foreign country, I haven't been anywhere. But I have been quite as far as New York and California. I've been there to the what they call the university
in California.
In California, yes,
Okay.
and been to New York. We've been to the what they call. For the 9/11
Memorial.
9/11 Memorial in Washington, D.C. I've been quite a few things in Washington.
Lots of memorials there.
Right. We had a cousin, my husband had a cousin, and we would always go at least once a year, maybe twice. And every time you go there, you always saw something different. I mean, it was very easy to tour that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
now you also brought in a dish, right? Because this is, as we said, International Day, and in addition to bringing items,
yes,
you were bringing in dishes. So tell us about what you made for today.
I made the Italian potato salad.
Okay.
And Italian evidently they don't use this particular recipe. They use no salt, no pickles of any kind. But it was very good. They used dill and a lot of spices, and very tasty. Mm-hmm. And so I like our potato salad, but for the calories, I believe I'll make theirs every now and then.
Okay, very good. So it saves you a little bit. So it's more, is it like oil-based as opposed to like a mayonnaise or something like that?
Well, what they do, they recommended using the golden potatoes, and you dice those. And then after they cool, you take about 1/4 a cup of the Italian dressing, and you toss it real good and let it coat it. And then you cut your onions, your dill. They use a lot of dill, and new onions, fresh onions, and what else? Celery. Everything is sliced. You don't dice. And then you put all that in there, and last you use about 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
The mayo mayonnaise, and you stir it up in there. Mm-hmm.
Very good.
But no salt, no pepper, no pickles, of course, that's the things we use. So
Yeah, so it's a little different.
It's a little different, but it's very good.
Yes, very
and,
good.
And the new onions, that makes that, and you use the green tops and all of the onions.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Very good.
Very good. Well, again, this is International Day with the Nelson County Homemakers, and this is Ms. Hickman's plate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here now with Dottie Berry, who is another one of the Nelson County Homemakers here for International Day. And you have an item actually from Alaska, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us what you have here for us.
I have a bracelet here that came off of the whatever the cruise line was that they went on. I forgot what it was.
Okay.
And then this came from Saskatchewan.
Okay.
And it has a little bit of little gold dust. That's about all it is.
Okay. Yeah, you mind if I hold this up just so we can show it to the, so we're talking about this is the gold dust from Saskatchewan, right?
Yeah, it's just
The gold that you found weighs 1.5 grains, and it's worth $11.43 just for that little gold. So that's pretty good, huh?
yeah. I'd like to have a whole lot more of that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you were saying this came from your son?
Yeah. From Rickberry. I don't know whether you know him or not.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, he's my son.
Very good. So he got you this, right?
He got that. He got me this. This
Okay.
come from the cruise line. I think that they went up on. Where was it? I really don't know. I think it was a Norwegian line or something. I think.
It is Norwegian.
I think.
Okay. Can you turn your hand there so we can see it? And it has various different ones on there, and one of them is actually a ship,
Yeah,
right?
got the ship and the bear, and I don't know what the DI is supposed to be, and then the eagle.
Eagle. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, on
Now
there.
that's gold as well, right?
Yeah, it's gold.
Very nice.
But
So these are some of the items that your son brought home for you for International Day, right?
yes.
Okay. Now, but you haven't been to Alaska or
I'm
Saskatchewan.
not going either.
Okay. Too cold?
No, I don't like travel.
Okay.
I'm not a traveler. My
Okay.
husband was, but I'm not a traveler. He liked to travel all the time. But
So where would you say, though, has been the most exotic place that you, or if not you, then your husband has traveled?
well, he was in the service.
Okay.
He was all over Europe.
Okay, in
All over.
which
Europe.
war? So in World War II? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the 42nd Infantry Division, and he walked all over Europe. He was a minesweeper.
Well, that's a dangerous job.
Yes, it sure was. And he couldn't have any medal or anything like that, on him. And, but he came back fine. But I didn't meet him till after he come back, though. I think, Lord.
It's a good thing he came back then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you wouldn't have your son that's giving you these medals.
That's right too. Yeah. Yeah. I had him for 56 years.
Wow. Now, did he ever go back to Europe after? being
Wait, he quit traveling.
Okay.
Oh, we'd go on vacations in summertime, but no, he didn't care much about traveling.
Okay.
Of course, he worked all the time, and
Yeah.
we just didn't have time to travel too much until after he retired. Why, he wasn't hardly able to. Oh, we traveled for a few years after he retired, but not
Okay.
not a whole lot.
So, in addition to bringing in the items and talking about them for International Day, you also made an item, a food item, right? So what?
Tomato salad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in that black bowl back there. I don't know where you saw it or
Yes,
not.
absolutely. So, where'd you come up with that idea?
My daughter did on the internet. She had it on her computer. I was over there one day, and I told her that we were going to have this, and I said I got to have some kind of a food or something to bring from there. So she got on the computer and was looking, and she found grease. And I said, that's okay. I said, we'll do that. So she fixed that, and I fixed the salad.
Oh, very good.
And then the little write-up about the country over there, just a little bit what they raise, olives and tomatoes, and I forgot what else and everything.
So you like olives and tomatoes?
Oh, yes, I can't have tomatoes, but I love olives.
Oh, yeah. What kind of olives do you like better, green or black
I
olives?
like the green ones best.
Do you like them with blue cheese stuffed in there? Do you like blue cheese?
Yes,
I like them too.
yeah,
Good stuff, right?
yeah. I like best anything to eat.
Yes. So a lot of interesting international items that were on display here for International Day. Got to eat them and see them. Thank you very much.
Okay, and thank you.